Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ayena.m4v, and I'm newly posted to this place. Please could you tell us who you are and your post and position in this place?
My name is Mike Ayena. I'm the assistant parole agent supervisor for this parole office located in Kaduna.
Yes, we want to know what the philosophy is behind this BJJ and parole activities that you people do for our young people. What's the philosophy behind it?
Our main philosophy here is to be able to design programs and activities which will enhance the employability skills and other developmental aspects of youthful offenders released to our custody. They range from anywhere from age 14 to 25 years old. The whole idea is to make sure that they don't reoffend. We teach them with life skills, we teach them with employability development skills, we deal with the issues of drug use, we deal with issues of domestic violence, and we deal with all sorts of issues that really committed them to incarceration to begin with. That's parole.
Okay, now what you described is, to me, much. So what are the strategies or methods you use to accomplish this, or you hope to use to accomplish these activities of yours?
Well, basically, I know it's the idea, it's the philosophy that if we are able to reach the kids with employment, the kid with programs dealing with placement and all that, the kid will not reoffend. You know, by doing that, we also protect into society. You know, protection of society means we use the community-based resources to affect change in the youthful offenders' behavior. It's such that you know, recidivism rate is high, but we attempt to you know, involving the kid in all kinds of social education skills. We work on the kids' placement. Placement meaning that sometimes they don't come from a very loving home environment. It's up to us to change that, and we do that by putting them in a placement where there will be sufficient care and love. We call it group homes, you know, and the likes. Okay, so we just have to be able to assess the kids' needs through all kinds of testing. We do all kinds of testing, you know, just before they come out of the prisons or youth camps. Through the testing, we're able to know exactly what kind of resources in the community that we'll be able to use to impact the kid's life. High school completion, vocational training, employment preparation, parenting class if the kids have a kid, domestic issues, and the like. So we have all, and it's not easy. Not all of them are going to be successful. Not all of them are going to be successful, but at least we are there, you know, to help them if they want, you know, to achieve some degree of productivity.
Some of these, how safe are your staff in being able to follow these kids and meet up all these things? Do you normally have accidents among your staff from these youthful offenders or so?
Oh, yeah, they are. We're dealing with high-profile kids. You know, these are not quiet boys. These kids have committed murder. These kids have committed arson. These kids have committed sexual offenses and all that. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. But again, the philosophy that we have is they are kids, and there's some degree of salvage. We can salvage something out of them, unlike adult commitment where they just put them out there. You know, these are youthful offenders, and we think that there's some degree of salvageability in these kids. And we try as much as we can. You know, they're criminals, but we do all we can because they're still kids. They're 17, they're 18, 19, you know, and we act as their parents, surrogate parents, and through all the interaction with the other stakeholders in the community, the schools, the police, and all that, we're able to, you know, impact the kid's life.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you.
No problem, sir.
Thanks for the time you've given us.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I have